Hello, crafty friends. It's Elisa from Paisley Papyrus. I don't know about you, but it's just a little bit before Thanksgiving here at my house, and I think it's time to send out some cards. So today I'm going to make a super fast Thanksgiving card because I don't have very many made. But let me show you how I'm going to make this card super fast. I have here a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of paper that comes from our Blackberry Beauty specialty paper pack, and I'm going to take this card and cut, let's see, 1.5 inches off the top here. So I'm going to take him, put here, line him up, and I'm going to slice him right there. Okay, then I'm going to move this out of the way. I have here a piece of early espresso cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored in the middle at 4 1/4, and I'm going to fold him in half, and he's going to become my card base. Sorry for any noises you hear in the background. My husband just got home from the grocery store, and I'm going to use my bone folder to give it a nice crease back here. Okay, and then I'm going to flip him over, and I'm going to use my glue because that's what I have handy here on my table. I don't know where oh, there's my stamp. My other adhesive, whatever it's called. What's it called? Stamp & Seal. That's what it's called. I'm going to take him and put him at the top and make sure he's lined up evenly on all 3 sides up there, and let him set there for a second. And then I'm going to put a little glue on the bottom on what would appear to be the front side. It has the gold foil, and then we're going to flip him over and line him up right down here with the bottom of it. That is good. We're going to line him up, butt them up next to each other, make sure that they're even, and press it all down. All right, that's basically your card right there. So then from Banner Year, I have our Happy Thanksgiving sentiment. He is already mounted on my little block here. I am going to use Blackberry Bliss ink him up, and I'm going to stamp him right here. This is a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and that is perfect. And then I'm going to use this die from our Ornate Frames die set and run him through my die cutting machine. I'm going to tape him down with a little piece of washi tape and run him through just like that. But through the magic of television, I already have him here ready to go. Then I have our fine art ribbon. I knew it had art in the name somewhere from the other day. If you watched that video, you know that I had a moment where I couldn't remember what it was called. I'm gonna pull out my scissors, and this piece of ribbon is going to be about 4 inches across, just like my card front pieces right here, right? Actually, he's a little long, so let's trim a little bit more off of him. Voila. I've got the shakes because I'm hungry for lunch. All right, we're going to leave that right there. And then I have some tear tape, and I'm going to flip this guy over, put a little piece of tear tape on the back just to make sure that he stays where I put him. And this card is super fast. If you wanted to mass produce it, you could make 6 of them in no time at all. So I burnished him really good to make sure that the adhesive gets really well adhered to those fibers of the ribbon. And then I'm going to take him and lay him across that line right there. And since I frayed my edges a little bit, which is one of the benefits of having it a little long, I'm going to slice it there and slice it there. Now, some people like the frayed edges, so if that's you, by all means, leave it frayed. So there we have him, and now we're going to take our inside, and I have Beauty of Tomorrow stamp set, which matches this Blackberry Beauty paper, and I'm going to use the bird right here. This piece of paper is very vanilla, and it is 4 by 5 1/4, just like our first piece here was before I chopped it up. I have the bird mounted, and I'm going to stamp him in Blackberry Bliss right down here in the corner. Voila, he's very pretty. I'm going to take my glue, adhere this to the inside. Just a reminder, little dab will do ya. You don't need a ton of glue, and in fact you don't want a ton of glue because then it will seep through your paper and give you a little bit of a bump that you don't want. So make sure that you're light on that glue. Paper sticks to paper very well. So then our final step is we're going to take our Happy Thanksgiving that I have stamped and cut out. I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals, which are in here somewhere. Let's see. Those are all big dimensionals. Big dimensionals, big dimensionals. Where are my mini dimensionals? Oh no. Back here. Oh, I only have 2 left on that one. That's okay. I have another one in there. So I want it to straddle this ribbon. So I'm going to put one up here and one over here. And then I'm going to grab this mini dimensional pad right here. Grab 2 more. Whoops. I peeled the top off of this guy and put him right here. And then I'm going to stab those off with my take your pick tool. 1 and 2. Much easier way to get your dimensionals off. And then I'm going to put him right there in the center. And you have a beautiful, basic, simple Thanksgiving Day card. Now, if you want to dress them up a little bit, you can also pull in your rhinestones. I have some basic rhinestones here. And I have my Blackberry Bliss alcohol markers. This is the dark one. I'm going to do the tiniest of the rhinestones, and I'm going to color him with my blends markers. Now, I like to blow on it, let it dry for a second. It dries very quick, and then do a second coat. That's just my personal preference. I feel like it adds just a little bit more color to it. Blow on it again. I'm going to use the other side of my take my pick tool, and I'm going to put him right here on that side and right there on that side. Now, I think it's beautiful whether you do the rhinestones or not, but there you have our final cards. So I hope that if you have not already started your Thanksgiving Day cards, that you will go ahead and give this a shot. It could not be easier or faster to make them. So thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for daily inspiration on how to use your supplies in a fast, efficient way. Thank you so much. Bye.